Power and strength are often treated as the same thing, but they represent different capacities within the system. Strength reflects how much force can be produced, while power reflects how quickly that force can be generated. This difference becomes important over time because the ability to produce force rapidly often changes before overall strength noticeably declines. Movements can begin to feel slower, reactions may take longer, and explosive force becomes harder to produce, even when a person still appears strong. This happens because power depends on multiple systems working together at high speed. Understanding why power changes first provides a clearer view of how movement, coordination, and nervous system function interact within the body. Power supports the ability to produce movement quickly. It reflects how rapidly the body can organize and apply force during action. This becomes important during movements that require fast reactions, such as catching balance, stepping quickly, changing direction, or responding to instability. These situations depend on generating force within a short amount of time, not simply producing force overall. The faster the nervous system and muscles coordinate movement, the more power the system can express. Because of this, power is closely connected to speed, timing, and rapid movement control. It reflects how efficiently the body can react during movement under changing conditions. Different muscle fibers support different types of movement. Fast twitch fibers are specialized for rapid and explosive force production. They are recruited during movements that require speed, acceleration, or quick reactions. Over time, these fibers are often activated less frequently because many daily movements become more controlled and predictable. The nervous system places less demand on rapid force production when explosive movement is used less often. As a result, fast twitch fibers tend to change earlier than slower fibers that support sustained force and endurance. Because power depends heavily on rapid recruitment of these fibers, changes in their activation influence how quickly movement can be produced. Power depends heavily on how efficiently the nervous system recruits muscle. Motor units are groups of muscle fibers controlled by individual neurons, and the speed at which these units are activated influences how rapidly force can be produced. Explosive movement requires large numbers of motor units to activate quickly and in coordination. This process depends on precise signaling between the brain, spinal cord, and muscles. As recruitment speed changes, movement can begin to feel slower or less reactive, even when the ability to produce force is still present. This shows how power reflects nervous system function as much as muscular capacity. Many everyday life movements depend more on power than maximum strength. Catching balance after a misstep, reacting quickly to movement, stepping onto a curb, or preventing a fall all require force to be produced rapidly. These situations depend on timing and fast coordination across the movement system. The body must detect change, organize movement, and apply force within fractions of a second. This process involves communication between sensory systems, the nervous system, and muscles working together in real time. Because of this, power plays an important role in how the body responds and adapts during movement under changing conditions. As movement systems change, the body often begins to prioritize control and stability over speed. This process is sometimes described as protective stabilization, where movement becomes more controlled to help maintain coordination and reduce instability. Muscles may co-contract more strongly around joints, creating additional stiffness and slowing movement speed. This does not mean the body has lost the ability to produce force. It reflects how the system adapts movement strategies to maintain balance and control under changing conditions. Over time, movement can begin to feel slower because the system places greater emphasis on stability, coordination, and controlled force production. The body adapts to the types of movement it performs regularly. Systems that are used frequently are reinforced, while capacities that are challenged less often receive less emphasis over time. Movements requiring speed, rapid coordination, and explosive force need regular activation to remain highly efficient. When daily activity becomes more controlled and predictable, the nervous system has fewer reasons to prioritize rapid force production. This affects how power is maintained within the broader movement system. Adaptation occurs according to demand, allowing the body to organize resources around the functions that are used most consistently. Strength and power work together, but they are not identical capacities. Strength reflects how much force can be produced, while power reflects how rapidly that force can be organized and applied. These capacities rely on overlapping systems, but they emphasize different functions within movement. A person can maintain substantial strength while experiencing noticeable reductions in speed, explosiveness, or reaction timing. This distinction becomes important because different activities rely on different combinations of force, timing, coordination, and control. Understanding this relationship provides a clearer picture of how movement capacity changes across different systems. Movement speed reflects how multiple systems coordinate force, timing, stability, and nervous system activity together. Changes in power often appear before major reductions in overall strength because rapid force production depends on highly coordinated processes operating at speed. Fast twitch fibers, motor unit recruitment, reaction timing, and stabilization systems all contribute to how quickly movement can occur. Strength may still be present even when movement becomes less explosive or reactive. Understanding this distinction shows how power and strength represent different dimensions of system capacity, each contributing in different ways to how the body moves and responds.